Sweetie. The other day there was a guy standing really close to you when we were out. I mean, I trust you, but the way that he was looking at you and talking to you, it just didn't sit right with me. It's not that I don't think you can handle yourself, and I know you're strong, but sometimes I feel this protective instinct that I can't help but to feel a little jealous, you know? And I know it's not fair. You have every right to talk to whoever you want to talk to. It's just that when I see someone getting so close to you, flirting with you, acting like they can take your attention away from me, it just drives me a little bit crazy. And I don't want to be that guy, the overly jealous boyfriend. But I guess when it comes to you, I can't really help it sometimes. You mean so much to me. And the thought of anyone thinking that they can have what we have really gets me mad. And honestly, it's not really about them or the guy. It's about how much I care about you, how much I love you. And to see someone else trying to get in between us, even if it's just my imagination, really makes my blood boil. I mean, I'm not mad at you or anything. I just need to know that you're mine and I'm yours. And I don't want anyone thinking that they have a shot of what we built together. I mean, you're everything to me. I guess I just don't like the idea of anyone seeing how amazing you are. I know it's selfish. I know. But I really can't help it. And I'll never stop you from talking to other people or making friends. I'm not like that. But just know, when I get a little jealous, it's because you mean the world to me. I love you so much, and I can't stand of the idea of someone else even thinking that they can take you away from me. But don't worry, I'll keep it in check. I just want you to know that you're mine, and I'm always going to protect what we have. Anyway, sweetie, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Here, let's cuddle. Come close. Do you remember our first date? I mean, I do. I think about it like all the time. I mean, to me, it felt like it was just yesterday. I remember that day I was so nervous. You probably couldn't tell because I was playing it really, really cool. But deep inside, I was freaking out, actually. I was scared. And I still remember that restaurant. I still remember that restaurant when we first met. That cute little restaurant. Do you remember the restaurant? Yeah, it's the one with the dim lights and the soft music playing in the background. And I remember I showed up a bit early because I didn't want to make you wait. But honestly, I think I was really excited to see you. And I remember when you walked in and I first saw you there and I was like, wow. My heart really stopped. It nearly stopped. And I thought you looked absolutely beautiful. I mean, I tried not to stare, but I think I failed. I mean, I'm sure you caught me checking you out, didn't you? And then when we sat down at our table, at first we just talked about normal stuff like work and family. But as the night went on, something changed. And it felt like the world around us just disappeared. And it felt like just me and you. And every time you laugh, it made me want to know you even more. I mean, I can just listen to you talk forever. I really can. I know this might sound corny, but I remember when you reach across that table and your fingers brushed against mine. And that's when I knew. I knew that this was just not another date. This was something more. This was something real. And then, when I walked you home that night, I really didn't want it to end. I kept on trying to think of ways to keep the conversation going, to spend every single moment with you, every minute. But when you got to your door, when you smiled at me and said, "Good night," I felt like I was the luckiest person in the world. And then, out of nowhere, you kissed me on the cheek. And I swear I couldn't stop smiling. I was smiling ear to ear, all the way home. And I knew from that moment that I would do anything to see you smile again. And that was the night that I realized that this wasn't just one date. I didn't want it to be just one date. I wanted you every single day. And I'll never forget that night. That night was the start of everything. It was our beginning. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad to share that moment with you. Come on, sweetie. Let's cuddle. Come close.